What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Black Clover Phantom Knights, a brand new hero collector brought to you by Bandai Namco. This game just came out yesterday, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, just a quick PSA. If you are a Black Clover fan and you have just like a passing interest and maybe, possibly, perhaps one day you might want to play this game, right now is the very best time to do that. Because for the next 8 days, every single day that you log on, you're going to be getting yourself a free 11 pool multi-pool. And I've played a lot of hero collectors. There's not a lot of them out there that give people free multi-pools every single day throughout the global launch period. That's actually pretty precedented, and it looks like Bandai is trying their best to grab a hold of people. So if you're a Black Clover fan, and like I said, if you think one day you might want to play this game, here's a really good chance for you to get a really good start on your account with these free multi-pools every single day for the next 8 days. Let's just do one real quick so you guys can kind of see what the graphics look like, because you guys know when it comes to hero collectors, we're doing this a little out of order, but we're going to do it anyway. A hero collector can only be as fun as the heroes that you can collect. Now obviously this game is based on the Black Clover franchise. The characters themselves, since I don't watch the anime, I don't really know a lot about them. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, all fragments. Everything in here, all fragments. It got me. I was trying to do one of those summons to show off the character graphics. Wasn't even able to do it because I got all fragments. And I know some people out there have already checked out. So yes, it's going to be one of those games where you can get characters out of the gacha, but you can also get fragments as well. Here we are in the main story quest. We're going to jump into combat via this stage right over here, something that I can actually defeat. So here we are. Here is my squad. As you guys can see, you can bring 5 characters into combat with you. They also have different relics equipped with them as well. You can also set up 2 different formations that you can flip back and forth between. Right now I have a more offensive formation and a more defensive formation. This will all make a little bit more sense once we jump into combat. Now when it comes to the characters themselves, I'm actually okay with them. Like I said, I've only watched like 2 episodes of Black Clover, so the characters themselves don't do anything for me. But if I was a fan and I saw these character graphics, I'd be okay with them. They're not like anything earth-shattering or anything like that, but they're salvageable, right? That's not the best stamp of approval ever, but you know what? It's all right. Not bad. It's okay. I didn't give it my stamp of approval. Hold on. Let's not get this twisted. Didn't give it my stamp of approval. This is going to be for the fans of the anime. This is definitely a fan service hero collector. And once you kind of go through all the gameplay, it's going to be clear that Bandai is like, you know what? What can we just throw out there to get some money from Black Clover fans? And this is kind of what the game feels like. So here we are in combat. I'm actually going to turn off the ×2 speed for right now. All of your characters have a basic auto attack. That's what you're seeing here. You really don't have a lot of control of what you're going to do in combat. As you beat up on enemies, they spill out these blue and red crystals. The blue crystals are distributed to your teammates over here, which allows them to build up an ultimate meter. As you guys can see, he just got 100 blue crystals, 100% worth of blue crystals. Now he can do an ultimate. The only strategy, I guess, is timing your ultimates and making sure that they do the maximum amount of damage possible. But that's really it. You have the auto attack and you have the ultimate once it's built up, and that's really the only control you have over combat. So for the most part, this is pretty much just an auto combat game where it's really about very little about the strategy and mostly about how much power do you really have, right? So right now we're just doing our ultimates. Quest complete. The red crystals build up this meter right over here. We didn't actually get a chance to do that in that fight. Just got ourselves a rank up. Let's do a little bit more combat. That way we can kind of talk through it a little bit better. Thank you, appreciate that. I'm moving on. Jump over here. And here we go. Load times aren't too bad. They're all right. That was a little long, but it's all right. And like I said, here's your red meter here. So the red crystals are basically sucked over here into your all-out magic attack. And that, of course, is an all-out magic attack. But that's pretty much it. The last thing I can do is I can flip my formation. Once I do that, I get a nice little buff as well. So depending on what I'm trying to do and what type of damage I'm trying to kind of maximize will kind of dictate which formation I line up with. And it looks like you can unlock even more formations as you play through the game. But that's pretty much combat. That's pretty much it. Beat up on the enemies, get crystals, build up your ultimate attacks, cast your ultimate attacks. So not my favorite combat system, I gotta say, but overall, you know, graphics, the ultimates, those are all fine, I guess. This background looks a little suspect. Let's see if we can, if I can show you again. Like, look at those trees. Would everyone stop doing ultimates for 2 seconds? Look at this tree. Look at this tree back here. That looks like a pixelated JPEG right there. It might just be. It might just be. But there you go. That is combat here in the world of Black Clover Phantom Nights. Not my favorite. Absolutely not my favorite. Bandai, I tell ya. Sometimes Bandai can make really good games, and sometimes they just kind of seem to just go through the motions. And this kind of feels like I said, this is definitely a fan service hero collector. It's really, do you like the anime? If not, you're probably not gonna like this game. If you do, you're probably gonna play this game for like a month. I don't really see a lot of longevity in this game, but hey, who knows? I could be wrong. So that's that. So if we go back over here to your main story here, you have the main story, you have individual character stories, which give you enhancement materials, and then these right here, which is the combat I just left, west, north, and east. This is kind of different. As you complete those stages, as you kind of go through and complete all of the requirements, you will then unlock that section of the stage, which then will allow you to do the tried and true dispatch mission. So I go over where I just was, I defeat all the stages. Once I do that, I then unlock the ability to unlock a dispatch mode mission where I can go out for 30 minutes, come back with resources, come back with goodies. So that's kind of how that works. So it's like your normal dispatch mission with like a couple of extra steps. But it does give you a lot more flexibility on what you dispatch for. As you guys can see, there are a lot of different stages here that have very specific upgrade materials and things that you can be kind of dispatching for. So it's a little bit better than your normal dispatch mission, but it is still kind of a deploy and dispatch mission, so it's not super special. That's just kind of where your brigade is. That's where your team lineup is. I have not unlocked arena just yet. I'm level 18, and I think maybe in this game, I could be wrong, maybe it unlocks at a later level, but maybe it's one of those games where it's kind of like a season base, where there's a up period and a down period when it comes to arena. But once again, don't quote me on any of that. You have a mode called Defend, where it's kind of like basically you're fighting hordes and hordes of enemies that are. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. I was like, what am I fighting? Maybe this has something to do with the anime. I don't know. But basically, I fight a bunch of these Mises, beat up on a bunch of these Mises. They're really strong. It takes me quite a while to get through these waves. Beat up on all these Mises, beat up on the boss. Once I beat up on the boss, I get fragments of that character. So that's kind of how that works. But we're not going to go through this because it takes quite a while to get through that. But that is the defend mode. There you go. And as you guys can see, there are probably some characters that I'm sure people really like from the anime here. They look like they're kind of like higher tier characters as far as I can tell just by their faces. But beat up on their stages and that'll allow you to get fragments from them. So that's that. The honing gates are your daily resource grinds. This game does it a little differently. So I've only been playing the game for 2 days. So once again, I could be wrong about this. But so far, none of the daily resource grinds were just open automatically. You have to use a key to unlock them. The availability for this dungeon, for example, is 15 minutes. So I use a key, I unlock the dungeon, and then I can go and get myself EXP for my team. I thought maybe it would function kind of like Dan Memo, because Dan Memo has a key system like this as well, but they always have at least a dungeon or two that are just unlocked all day long. But it seems like here, every single dungeon, every single daily resource grind here has to have a key to unlock it there. So a little different. But that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So the main story, the daily resource grinds, you have the defend mode, the arena, which is not here, a slightly better dispatch mission mode. Sure, I'll give it that. And that's pretty much it. The last thing that this game currently has is an event that's currently underway. Pretty normal event structure here. You beat up on the stage, and I'll show you this boss. I think I'm probably going to get defeated here, but that's okay. I still want to at least show you what bosses look like. Beat up on the boss, get currency, use that currency, go into the shop, get yourself goodies. So a normal, very normal, kind of very basic event structure in this game, where you just get event currency and then go into the shop and buy things. But the game does have sweep tickets, which I do respect. Love a game where it has an event, where you just have to beat the event. Once you beat the event stage, the stage is open and then you can just use sweep tickets. So I very much prefer that in every game that does events. There's nothing fun about auto-repeating the same event stage over and over and over again once you've already proven that you can beat it. I just find that so tedious for no reason. But a lot of these game companies really base their success on retention and how long players stay logged into the game. So I guess until that's not a thing, which will probably never, it's going to be very rare that we see sweep tickets function in events. But I want to see that more often in more and more games. So we're actually getting torched here just a little bit, but we should still be able to get to the boss here. Very nice. Most of the characters that you see here I got for free out of pre-registration bonuses, so nothing too crazy. The only character that I pulled for is this guy right over there. So here's the boss, just kind of booty shimmying rocks at you. Watch him booty shimmy it. Let's turn it down a little bit. Booty shimmy. Booty shimmy. This guy booty shimmies rocks at you. But that is the boss of the current event. Beat up on him, get your event currency. I call it a day. I actually might be strong enough to beat this, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, he's going down pretty easy. I was actually behind on power here, and we're still doing actually okay. Switch to an offensive stance. GG, look at that. Beating up on event quests like a pro. And there you go. That event is complete. If we go back over here, we're going to skip the story for right now. And as you guys can see, here's the stage that I just defeated. I can go back in here, and then I can use skip tickets. Very, very nice. Burn out some stamina, get some event currency. Love it. This is the best way to do it. Please, more games do this. There's nothing fun about repeating event quest over and over and over again. That's not fun. Epic 7. Crossing Void, heck, Sword Art Online, Alicization Rising Steel. I tell you, too many games that do that. But that is it, my friends. That is pretty much the game. The last thing I'll show you here is kind of the upgrade system. So as you guys can see, I'm taking this character right here. As depending on how many stars the character is dictates on how many skill trees they have. So right now, Asta here is a 4-star. I'm sorry, Asta here is a 5-star, so he has 4-star and 5-star tiers unlocked. If this character was a 6-star, do I have a 6-star? I don't have a 6-star. If I did have a 6-star, the 6 tab would be open here as well. And basically, this allows you to kind of go through here and get yourself a lot of passive stat bonuses here. So attack, defense, HP, etc., etc. So right now I have 207 GP points. So I want to unlock everything from where I am here down to here. That's going to cost me 160 points. Click that, confirm, there you go. Just powered up my character, and all the characters are like that. So once I complete that tree, as you guys can see, it takes a while to get there. Then I'll go into the 4-star tree, then I'll go to the 5-star tree, and I'll just continue to unlock these as we move along. And as you guys can see, the amount of GP points, along with other materials required, ramp up quite substantially. But that is how you upgrade your characters here in the world of Black Clover Phantom Knights. If you do play this game and you're kind of wondering where your characters are, they don't instantly unlock. You have to go inside this screen here, and this is where all the fragments are. As you guys can see, you have to go in here and actually unlock the characters. So that is that. But that will do it here for Black Clover Phantom Knights. Like I said, don't forget to log in, get your free 11 pools, even if you're just like a passive fan of the game. There's a Black Asta step-up banner in the game here. This guy, what is this one here? 3 steps with a guaranteed 5-star at the end. 5-star featured captain here. All right, and then we have this one, which is a guaranteed 4-star plus summon. So this is a guaranteed 4-star. This one has 5-star featured, but not a guarantee. Let me just see what happens. Let's just use one of these summon tickets. See if I get lucky. Just kind of skip through the animation. It's not that special when it comes to summoning Gordon. There you go there. Let's summon again. Every single time you summon, you go through this loading screen, which is a little annoying. Valtos. So I'm probably, when it comes to this game, I'm not super impressed, but I'm probably just gonna get my 8 days worth of multi-summons just to have it for this account. And then, I don't know, maybe check back with this game later on in life. Hey, Lily, little nun there. And that is it. That's all I got. That is all of them. G to the G. So from here, what I would do, I would basically go in. You lied to us, FG. No, I didn't. I'm talking about these. When you get fragments. When you get a full character, they instantly unlock. But when you get fragment characters, you have to go in there and actually do it. So what I'd probably do from here, now that I have these characters, I would go into the honing gate and open it up this training gate and then just start grinding it out to get those characters powered up. But there you have it. That will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been a look at Black Clover Phantom Knights. Looks just like a very basic hero collector, mostly fan service. So if you're not a big fan of Black Clover, I don't know. I don't see this one being very interesting to you, but that is my opinion. My name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Later.